Okay, he's laying down. See, the second one is also watching. This pig is, look at this pig, it's so thin. Okay, if something happens here, please don't make any sudden movements. Okay, he's just realized there's predators here. The one at the back was moving. Okay, they're all going.
Okay, everyone can just sit down for us.
So sit down, we're gonna follow. Okay, they're chasing after it. Quickly, just sit down, please brace yourselves. We're gonna follow. Okay, they've given it up.
Everyone just hold on.
Okay, this pig will be fighting for its life now. Stop, okay, we're stopping. Okay, they've grabbed it. It's so weak it can't fight back. See, they were actually toying with it there. Grabbing it by the leg. This is what they do. They pull it by the back, try and stay away from the tusks in the front. So it's unfortunate because it's a big social unit. The prey in this situation has got no chance because they just keep coming around from the back. One he tries to defend from the front and one gets him from the back. So they'll just wear him down now. He must just move his shadow out the way there.
I think they'll just move according to wherever they're going. So again, ladies, if you feel that it's too much to watch, you just let me know and we'll move
See,
out
they've
the way.
got him on the head there now.
One's
got him on the snout.
They're not particularly hungry, so this is more of a game for them now.
Yeah, so it's a very rare thing to see, but it's raw nature. It's Africa. But if you are feeling unhappy, we can move off. But you know, they're gonna just put this poor animal out of its misery. So it's quite a young one, as you can see, and not in very good condition. So it doesn't have a fight in it.
She can't just take off and run. It's too late.
No, and if running now, it's done. And if running now, that's the incentive to chase. All you're doing is exposing your rear end again. So this is pretty much over. This pig's never going to get away. I mean, it can show a bit of resilience now, but at the end of the day, there's too many dogs. See, they're trying to get it on the snout, and just got to be careful of those tusks, though. I mean, if it gashes the throat or the trachea, it could be in trouble.
Who's the one that's making that noise?
That's the dog making the noise.
It's a big game for the dog.
Yeah, they're busy playing
The
now.
warthog doesn't make any noise?
They'll squeal,
Yeah.
but at the moment it's just so weak. When they start opening it up, you'll hear it squeal, and if they go it...
Yeah, now they're going to try and get it at the rear end, and they'll try and disembowel it very, very quickly. Get to the soft bits, and they'll pull it open. They've got very, very strong jaws. See, the pig, it's got some damage on the back end already.
Yeah, he's already been bit.
Yeah.
They're leaving.
No, they're not leaving. They're going to get it. See, they taste blood. The one at the back is now grabbing him and is just pulling him along like that. So you can hear this excited chirping by the dogs here now. You know, they know that they've got an imminent kill, and you might think that they're losing interest now. This is one of the younger dogs that's facing that warthog, but they've got their backs up. When we were driving in here, you could see that the tails were up, and that's a sign. It's a rallying sort of sign to get them all together.
She can't fight with her horns.
With a tusk, yeah, that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to hit, but this is a young warthog, and it doesn't have particularly large tusks. And you can see the problem is, like I said, is they fight one on the one side, and the others then come in the opposite side. It's a typical social carnivore strategy. Mongooses do the same when they're attacking snakes.
Oh, they even bit his
So
ear.
the ear's ripped. He's got a lot of damage on the belly area, and that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's not going to.
Jackals are coming in at the waterhole too.
to
Yeah,
feed
another
on those
cool.
other ones. And it just again shows, I tell people this all the time and they don't believe me. They say it's only man who hunts for sport. But here you're seeing a classic sign of the urge to stalk and kill is totally isolated from the urge to eat. This is what these predators are designed to do. Anything that comes close to them, it becomes a game. And because that warthog came close and then started running, they decided to chase. Had it actually just stood its ground and maybe backed away slowly, it might have survived.
They'll often pretend to leave and then they'll
And then the water gets up and then they come
come
for
back.
it again.
Same thing with the dogs when they chase the warthog into a burrow. The warthog puts its head out because it thinks that the dogs have left and it tries to get into a deeper burrow. And as soon as they do that, trying into a deeper burrow, they come back.
But again, it speaks about this sport. You know, the sport. We always say that. Remember when we told you, if we're walking around the lodges or we're out here, oh, don't get up, don't get up. You see, it's the running that's going to get them to come back. It should rather just sit there and they'll finally get bored and maybe leave. But that's why we said, I mean, the tail's already gone. Yeah, but you see what it's trying to do now is confront with aggression, go towards the enemy and hopefully get it on its way. And this is why when predators are stalking up and the animals suddenly see them, the prey actually approaches the predator to say, hey, I've seen you. You can't attack me. You've lost the element of surprise. That's the only defense they then have in that situation. But the problem is they're now going to surround it again. The best thing would have been to just go to ground.